brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Buccaneers and the Lions on Sunday night.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. Right side, there's Likely with it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Richardson to the air on first down. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. First and 10, it's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt they will get another opportunity here on third and long.
On third down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
We love to say, get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something? They can
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
All right, partner, Deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And it's taken in at the 9. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Running right through him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Lions pick up a 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. To throw is gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
The man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff got a man and he hits him in stride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Goff. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Goff throwing again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander, their 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hit the losers record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And the final number on next-gen stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Here's Swift. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. There's Goff. can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Richardson. This is Shepard on the catch. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Complete to Likely. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they can come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Dancing away at the 35. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where it was the visiting Falcons who were able to come away with the victory. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. First and 10, it's Richardson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now it's Richardson. He gets it to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Richardson to the air on first down. On target to his man, Likely. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Richardson on the bootleg here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Richardson now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Myers. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here's Jake Elliott, career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 23-point deficit.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, If he doesn't hit that part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And
what a juke into space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 129 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Goff under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. He's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch. Gets his feet down. Sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Richardson looking to throw this. It's hauled in by Shepard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material.
To the air again. Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Goff on third down. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Goff.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On first down, Richardson. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Now Richardson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here Richardson yet again.
And this is Shepard on the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Richardson looks to throw once more.
He finds his man complete. That's Myers. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
168 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Swift going to try up the middle.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Richardson to the air on first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Thomas brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
To Shepard. Now the ball comes loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Goff. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. They'll run here with Swift. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game. Buyer beware.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.